All the games happen on Saturday night. The first game is the Raptors beating the Cleveland Cavaliers. Two teams are out of the playoffs. Looks like for the Raptors, Fred VanVleet, we don't know when he's going to be back. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he misses like another week. Who knows? And for Kyle Lowry, he was questionable coming in, so he should play. They have a back-to-back. He should play in today's game. Meanwhile, if you got Malachi Flynn, I would still hold on to him for a few more games, see what happens until Fred VanVleet comes back. Whenever he plays, he put up such good stats. I don't know, 11 assists, 2 steals, really putting up really good steal numbers, assist numbers, even rebound blocks, just across the board. This game obviously took 14 shots, which is pretty high for him. Made 8 of them, 20 points. Just really good across the board. If you stream this guy for 4 games this week, he probably, let's see, in the last week, let's look at the total value, because they got 4 games and they have another game coming up. Where's Malachi Flynn? Yeah, he was 13th ranked player in total value in 9 category leagues. So you just got like a top 15 guy if you just stream this guy, right? Everybody else in the top 10, I guess Kelly Olynyk also popped off this week, but that's great. That's great value. Especially they got 5 games. I think in the beginning of the week it was pretty obvious you gotta stream this guy. This game, I don't know what else to say about Gary Trent Jr. How about going 17 for 19 as a guard? The only 2 shots he missed, 2 3-pointer shot. I haven't seen this line in forever. 17 for 19, only went to free throw line 3 times, had 44 points. Really good. Really good. I don't know what else to say. Just really good. But we know this guy in fantasy. He doesn't really give you the rebound, the assists, the steals, and the blocks. That's the 4 categories. And his efficiency is usually bad and has some turnover issues. The only thing he's really good at is the threes and the points. We know that at that point. But you hold on to him. If you can sell high, sure. But he whenever he's have a good game, the stats look really good, like this. But if he has him having a pretty bad game, like score 12 points and nothing else, that's why I'm not too high on this guy, just because his fantasy game doesn't really contribute across the board. Chris Boucher went off when we know what he did last game, 38 and 19. This game, 26 points steal, 1 steal and 4 blocks. Continues to be great. OG 30 minutes. Thought OG gonna get suspended by 1 game. Maybe it was the last game. Or maybe OG didn't get suspended. It was Fred VanVleet and somebody else. Interesting ruling. If you leave the bench, you get suspended. But anyways, OG, okay game. If no defensive stats, the line doesn't look sexy at all. 15 points, 3 assists, and 5 rebounds. DeAndre Bembry. Kyle Lowry is gonna come back, so I don't think you want to stream him at this point. But in 22 minutes, had 3 blocks, really good. He's a good defensive guy and some assists. Let's look at the Cleveland Cavaliers. Kevin Love continues to play in 20 to 25 minutes. I don't know if that should impact Jarrett Allen a little bit. Like Jarrett Allen won't be playing 35 minutes. Who knows? Maybe it's Larry Nance Jr. gets impacted. But we love playing 20 to 25 minutes. That takes minutes away from both those guys. I just don't know who. Maybe take 5 away from each guy, 5 to 10 minutes. Love, whenever he's playing, he put out okay stats. This game, 4 threes, 18 points. I don't hate the idea of streaming him. But be ready to drop whenever he gets hurt. Colin Sexton, 0 rebound, playing 35 minutes. That's a big problem for both guards, actually. Those 2 guards, they don't grab any rebound. I would expect at least like 3-4 rebound a game. 5 assists is good. 1 steal, 29 points. Great efficiency everywhere for Colin Sexton. 1 for Darius Garland. 8 assists and 2 steals is good. It's just like if you punting certain categories, I think Darius Garland could be great. But across 9 category leagues, the total value he's giving you, no blocks, low field goal, high turnover, low rebound. So it's just like 4 negative categories. But this game pretty good. 8 assists and 2 steals. I'll take it every day. Isaac Okoro, playing 25 plus minutes every night, not doing much, and same thing with Dean Wade. This guy Isaiah Hartenstein is interesting. Very interesting. He's been playing really well. Getting the minutes with Jarrett Allen and Larry Nance Jr. out. Been playing really well, but those guys are coming back soon. But sorry, I should have said to stream this guy before. This game is really, really good. I don't know what else to say. 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, and 4 blocks. 12 points, great efficiency everywhere. If they continue to miss games, you have to stream this guy. You have to stream this guy. Putting up huge stats lately. The next game was a surprise. The Lakers, without everybody, beat the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets, I think Kyrie got ejected halfway through the game, but they still got Kevin Durant. But he only played 24 minutes. But it seems that when Harden is playing, doesn't really matter if KD and Kyrie are playing. If Harden is playing for the Nets, they're winning games. So it's interesting. To me, I mean, KD probably overall should be a better player than Harden, but Harden gets wins, at least in the regular season. Just for him playing, gets the wins. I remember before the Harden trade, Nets was like, they were around only 500, like 9-8. And with Harden coming around, like KD was out for like over a month. They just kept winning games, even with Kyrie out. Harden himself was winning games. But yeah, just something interesting to think about. Harden getting wins in the regular season at least. For the Lakers, Taylor Horton-Tucker, 34 minutes. The minutes is really high. If he can continue at 34 minutes, sure. LeBron, I don't know, he's ways out. Same thing with AD. I don't think those guys are very close yet. If Taylor Horton-Tucker play 34 minutes, got to grab him. Can give you the defensive stat, 11 assists. That's interesting. 14 points, great. Markieff Morris also had a pretty good game. Lakers, they got 126 points. Andre Drummond, if you own Drummond, that is really encouraging to see, but only 22 minutes. But this is the level of stat he could put up in just 25 minutes. 20 points, 11 rebounds, and a steal, and a block. Great efficiency, not so much from the free throw line. But if you own Drummond, we know he's too good to drop. If you put him in the IR, playing him now, great, you made it. Derek Schroeder, the minutes is weirdly low. 20 minutes. I guess Taylor Horton-Tucker took a lot of those minutes away from Dennis Schroeder. Was it back-to-back? Just need to, monitor his minutes. But 19 points is okay. He's still a must roster, I think, before AD and LeBron come back. Has a lot of usage going around on this Laker team. Ella Crusoe, McKinney, those guys not interested. And Montrezl Harrell, the arrival of Drummond does not help him. I think Marcus didn't even play this game, so I don't know. I don't think Harrell is a must roster guy. This game he put up really good stats: 1 steal, 2 blocks, 8 rebounds. But with Drummond, they gotta split the center minutes at least, and then you have Marcus. Drummond is gonna get at least 20 minutes. Some nights 25, 30. So Harrell's minutes, is not going to go over 25, and it's hard to justify holding on to a guy that's not going to play over 25 minutes in that. For the Nets, Kevin Durant struggled massively this game. Not from the field or free throw line, we know his efficiency, but 8 turnovers, 22 points, okay. I guess the only weakness in KD's fantasy game is the steals. He really doesn't give you any steals. He was averaging 1.4 blocks. Let's see if he can continue, but everything else should be good. Jeff Green, very, very mediocre. Eldridge, I would say still a hold. The rebound is very, very low. I don't know why the rebound is so low. 3 blocks is really good. He's a big guy that really efficient. It's only got 22 minutes. I will hold on to him, see what happens. The minutes going to be, like some nights I think he should play 30 minutes if he had it going. And also this game wasn't particularly close. I forgot to think about that. So all the starters, the minutes going to be low. Joe Harris could only be a streamer, and Kyrie before he left had an okay game. And Harden is, I don't know, like a week or 2 weeks out. I think there's no point rushing him back now that KD and Kyrie are playing. So they're going to take his time, take their time. But it hurts his MVP chances the longer he's out. The next game, the Sixers beating the OKC, no surprise there. Matisse Thybulle, this is what he can do. 27 minutes. I know this game wasn't close. It was a blowout. That's why he got more minutes. But this is what he can do. 3 steals and 2 blocks. 3 points. Definitely could be a defensive streamer. And Furkan Korkmaz got 5 steals and a block. Against this bad OKC team, yeah, everybody went off. Joel Embiid easy work in 27 minutes. 27 and 9. 4 blocks. They got all the defensive stats this game. Combined for 11. Okay, 11 assists and 10 blocks is not that high. But, Korkmaz getting 5 steals is for sure a surprise. While Ben Simmons didn't get any. Really, really bad. Ben Simmons has been really, really bad in the last month. He's been a pretty big bust People just don't really talk about much. I think just because I think people give him like a pass because the free throw is. We know the free throw is bad, so his rankings in category leagues is going to be bad. But even if you pounding free throws, he's been bad. This season, the defensive stats have not been there. Like 1.5 steals is okay, but last year like he averaged over 2 steals a game. But that kind of stuff happens sometimes. I don't think next year we're gonna reach this guy in the top 25 or 30. I think a lot of his value depends on how many steals he gets. If he get over 2 steals, if he pounding free throws, sure he could maybe be a top 20 guy. But yeah, Seth really disappointing lately. Seth Curry okay, hit 1 3 11 points, and Shake Milton you gotta drop him. All those guys is not worth rostering. For OKC, Pokusevski left the game with the I don't know what injury exactly it is. Maybe it's a drop. Like if he end up missing a lot of games because the value we know he can fill up the stat sheet. But for now, like he's shooting the ball really badly. So if he's gonna be out for like few games, it's time to drop, especially if you're fighting for a playoff spot. Darius Bazley came back. Really good game. 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 9 turnovers. I don't know how. I guess those guys got most of the steals off this guy. Had 9 turnovers. If you want to pick him up, sure. Thunder's got a lot of usage going around. Those guys, we know the efficiency is a worry, but they should be putting up some counting stats every once in a while. Moses Brown only 19 points, just got destroyed by Embiid. That's why the minutes is low. Meanwhile, Tony Bradley got 25. So at this point, is Moses Brown a must-roster guy? I would still hold. This is just a really bad matchup. But if Tony Bradley continues to get 20 to 25 minutes, maybe he's not a must-roster guy. This game, Tony Bradley played really well. That's the reason Moses Brown didn't get the huge minutes, only 20. 14 rebounds, 3 steals. 3 blocks and 16 points. Tony Bradley, we know this guy can put up stats. This is a guy I also want to monitor. If he can at least split the minutes with Moses Brown, if it's a consistent thing, I would at least stream him for sure. Lou Dort, 29, he came back, but the OKC they are tanking, so they don't even want to play young guys like Lou Dort high minutes. Pretty good, 15 points, 1 steal and a block, 5 rebounds. And Theo Maledon continues to struggle from the field. We know that. Not a must-roster guy. If you pounding field goal, you can justify streaming him. The next game is the Sacramento Kings losing to Utah Jazz. The Kings, this game, Harrison Barnes, 11 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Bad from the field. I think still a hold. The minutes is extremely high. Still a hold to me. And Harkless getting the 30 minutes. If he plays 30 minutes, he's definitely could be some rebound and defensive streamer. He could average 1 steal and 1 block, playing 30 minutes on this team. So I would take a look at him. With him playing 30 minutes, I don't know who really lost minutes. Tyrese Halliburton coming off the bench still got 33. Pretty okay game from Tyrese Halliburton in this game. Could have done better. Only 1 block, 3 assists. De'Aaron Fox popped off. Still bad from the free throw line. 30 points. 8. This guy give you so much counting stats. It's just the free throws, the turnover, the efficiency is a worry from time to time. But overall, pretty strong. Buddy Hield hit 4 threes, 19 points. Oh, pretty good game from Buddy. 7 assists even and a steal. Everybody played really well on the Kings, but the Jazz got the win. Richaun Holmes, at least the starters. Richaun Holmes, 33 minutes. Against Rudy Gobert, no worries. Still shot 77% from the field. 10 rebounds, 25 points. Richaun Holmes has been pretty unreal in the last month. 7th ranked player in the 7th ranked player in the last month. That is insane. Maybe people just don't talk about him that much. Averaging 17 points, it's a bit high for him. 10.4 rebound, he can do that. 0.7 steals, that's even a bit low for him. He can maybe average 1 steal, but 2.1 blocks is really good. 62% from the field. Yeah, guys like this, just really good and low turnovers. If you're pounding points and maybe he give you some points. If you're pounding threes and you're pounding assist, the guy is a beast. Guys like this in certain builds, they bring so much value. He doesn't hit any threes and he doesn't get any assists, but other than that, all the other stuff is really great. And for the Jazz, Bogdanovic, the disappointing season continues. 8 points, 6 rebounds, and a steal. Ruiz O'Neal grabbed 14 rebounds. He's taking rebounds away from Rudy Gobert. That's not good. If you look up the stat sheet, he has not been playing well. If you want to stream him for some rebound, I would say so. The defensive stats have been almost non-existent lately, so I'm not too high on grabbing him. Rudy Gobert, got some of the rebounds stolen by his teammate. Still got 11, only 6 points. It's okay. They got the win. 1 steal and 2 blocks. Donovan, yeah. He's still in the last month 5th ranked player. Despite shooting, he's still, after this game, he still shot 47% from the field. But just really, really bad. I think the strategy would be, if you're going to draft Donovan, you got to punt field goal. His value goes up by a lot if you punt in field goal. Really, really good points. We know that. 15 for 17 from the free throw line is also very, very good. That's what we want to see. Him getting to the free throw line a little bit more. Still in the block for us is good. Overall good. Just still bad efficiency. And Mike Conley, 26 points, also kind of popped off. 4 assists and a steal. But after he got hurt, after he hurt his hammy, he hasn't been that guy. And Jordan Clarkson was out, so Joe Ingles got 31 minutes. Pretty good. I would stream Ingles for sure. He's been giving us really good assists, steals, and threes. And efficient guy overall. His efficiency from the 3 isn't real, and from the field, consider the volume of threes he takes. Right? I don't know how this game there was a blowout. I guess they went to the free throw line 35 times. That was the difference. Both teams shot 88%, and Jazz shot a worse percentage. Right? Didn't really shoot that well from the 3 either. But went to free throw line. Donovan Mitchell, the free throw attempts is really, really good. The next game is the Warriors beating the Rockets. Sure, Rockets, the worst team in the NBA, pretty much. And John Wall. I don't know. I said this guy is a drop because he misses so many games. But whenever he plays, again, bad free throw. This is the word with John Wall beginning of the season. Even if he's playing healthy, it's just bad efficiency across the board. This game, good efficiency from the field. 30 points, 7 assists. Still in a block, 6 turnovers, good. Christian Wood, he's been pretty underwhelming, I gotta be honest. I thought he's gonna be a top 20 guy. A big issue with him is just coming back from an injury, he hasn't really blocked that many shots. And his free throw is just really, really bad. Really, really bad from the free throw line. This game, 2 for 2 is good. 18 points, but pretty underwhelming. I guess Kelly Olynyk is playing so well. He was like the 3rd ranked player in the last week. You gotta grab him. If somehow he's still on the waiver wire. Really, really good. Every single game pretty much. Grabbed 11 rebound, 5 offensive rebound, 18 points, 2 threes. He can do a bit of everything. And on this Rocky team, great. Jason Tate, 32 minutes. Wow. 11 rebound, 4 steals and a block. He's pretty inconsistent. We know the defensive stats, right? It's hard to be consistent getting those defensive stats. But that's where the majority of his value coming from. So if he's not giving you those in 3 games, it's hard to hold on to him, even though he played 30 plus minutes a night. Kevin Porter Jr. Playing a lot, just did not have the best game. 4 turnovers. After the first 3 games, he got all the hype. If you traded him, if you sold high on him, congratulations. He's been pretty underwhelming. Still a must roster guy. Just know his rankings won't look good. It's kind of like a De'Aaron Fox, or a low field goal, bad free throw, and high turnover, like a Russell Westbrook. Just efficiency is rough, and the counting stats gotta get more defensive stats to be a top 70 or 80 guy. For the Warriors, Curry, I don't know. They're still playing. They're trying to make the playoffs at least. We just see how bad this Warriors team really is. Klay Thompson, because Klay Thompson and Curry's salary combined, and maybe Draymond, they're just not gonna be able to sign any guys that are really, really good. So the team depth wise is really bad, and they got James Wiseman, who's a project at the moment for sure. He left the game. He for sure you drop him, right? He's gonna miss some time. Andrew Wiggins actually played really well. 25 points and 2 blocks. Great efficiency. Kelly Oubre Jr. actually missed out this game, so Ken Bazemore. If Kelly Oubre Jr. gonna miss more games, you can pick up Ken Bazemore. The guy gets plenty of defensive stats over the years. This game, 2 steals and a block, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, can do a bit of everything. Sure, I would grab him. Draymond Green, oh boy, 0 points. Yeah, I saw him scoring over 10 points. I was really surprised this game. But 7 rebounds, 7 assists, and 3 steals. Like I said, if you got Draymond Green and you pounding points, he's great. He's really great. Jordan Poole got his 25 minutes, but if Curry is playing, I wouldn't grab Jordan Poole. Curry, 38 points, is just so consistent, getting the 35 plus points every single game, with people in and out of the lineup. This is what Curry can do, right? 38 points, 5 assists, 8 rebounds, and a steal. Great efficiency everywhere, and made 8 threes. Really helping out your fantasy team later in the season. But just worry, if Curry gets hurt again, I don't know what's gonna happen. They should just tank it. The next game is the Wizards. Lost really badly to the Phoenix Suns, one of the top teams in the NBA at the moment. Wizards, Bradley Beal, it's disappointing. I thought Bradley Beal is healthy. He's been healthy like the past 2-3 seasons. Lately, in the last month, he's missed a lot of games. So Russell Westbrook's usage is pretty high. But bad efficiency across the board everywhere again for Russell Westbrook. We know he's going to grab us 10 rebounds. We know he's going to get us 10 assists. 14 assists is ridiculous. Like, if you got Westbrook on your team, man, I don't know. Like, his assists alone, let's see. Well, Harden also gets a lot of assists. But I don't know. After him, after Russell Westbrook, okay, in the last month, Trey also averaging 10. But he's just in his own territory when it comes to getting the assists. Getting so many assists, especially with Bradley Beal out. 1 steal, 5 turnovers. Yeah, like I said, counting stat looked fine for Russell Westbrook. Neto got 28 minutes. Actually played really well. 9 for 17 from the field, 3 threes, 24 points. But everybody else played really bad. Danny Advia getting 30 plus minutes, not doing anything in fantasy at least. Rui Hachimura with Davis Bertans coming back, not doing much. The minutes is low. Alex Len played 12 minutes. Well, Daniel Gafford coming back from the ankle injury he picked up. Daniel Gafford is a guy that I'll be interested in streaming. Even when he was on the Bulls, playing 20 minutes, he was averaging like 1.5 blocks. If somehow on this team he can get 20 to 25, it could be really, really good. Like, he has the most upside out of the 3 centers for sure. So if he ever gets 20, for sure. Even in 70 minutes, I would consider stream this guy if they have a back-to-back. Yeah, not much to talk on this Wizards team. Just without Bradley Beal, still Russell Westbrook takes pretty much all the usage away. There's no like Davis Bertans is the guy because he's a 3-point specialist, but he hasn't been playing well at all this season, and his minutes is really up and down. For the Suns, Mikal Bridges shot the ball really well again. No steals. I'm not sure what's the deal with this guy. He's probably never gonna get the steals. He had a 6-steal game last time. I don't know. If he's not going to give us 1.3, 1.4 steals, we have to rethink about his rankings. I mean, the whole season. He had a 6-steal game last week, but it's just, I don't know. His still numbers just being non-existent this year. Jay Crowder could be a streamer, 3 threes, 11 points. DeAndre Ayton continue. In the last month, let's look at the last month. Where is Ayton? Oh yeah, Curry in the last month was the number 1 guy coming back from injury. Curry. Ayton last month he was 31st ranked player. That's pretty good. If he can continue what he's doing in the last month, 16 points, 10 rebounds. One big thing is he really like 1.4 blocks is still a bit low, but 66% from the field and 83% from the free throw line. That's a big reason his ranking was so high. If he can do that, like 66% on like 10, 11 shots, that's really, really good. That's almost Rashawn Holmes good. 2 steals and a block, also pretty good. Devin Booker filled up the stat sheet. Devin Booker also been playing really well. In the last month, 39th ranked player. Still, the assist is not exactly that high with Chris Paul around. And also, he only played 26 minutes this game. 27 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals and a block. Really, really good across the board. And Chris Paul continues to continue to play unbelievable. 10 assists and a steal. Great efficiency everywhere. Low turnover, 13 points and a steal. Just great. Cameron Payne, because it's a blowout, he got his 23 minutes. 7 assists and a steal is good enough. Okay, let's look at the last game of the night. The Detroit Pistons losing to Portland. Detroit is another team that have 5 games this week. So if you stream guys like Josh Jackson, Sadiq Bey, even like Corey Joseph, Killian, I guess Killian didn't do much. Like they're giving you great value, I think. Josh Jackson played really high minutes. We know the free throw is bad for this guy, 2 for 4. 21 points is good. The counting stats is okay, should be okay. Sadiq Bey hit 2 threes, 14 points. He doesn't put up sexy stats at all, but like I said, if they got 5 games, you have to stream this guy. Corey Joseph somehow got 30 minutes. I don't know why they're playing this guy such high minutes. They got like 4 or 5 other point guards they want to develop. But 8 assists is really good. And a block. Sure. I would drop him after this week. They won't have 5 games again. Dennis Smith Jr., 18 minutes. 2 steals, nothing else. Killian Hayes, 16 minutes. A steal and a block, 4 turnovers. Frank Jackson got 20 minutes. Just all these guards, right? And Saban Lee even got 5. Mason Plumlee came back and played 17 minutes. Okay, I think it's... I would drop him at this point. He came back. And I think his minutes is only going to go lower and lower. But in 18 minutes, he put up 2 steals and block, 6 rebounds. That's still good. Well, Isaiah Stewart also struggled this game. 21 minutes, but I would rather much have Isaiah Stewart than Mason Plumlee at this point. Isaiah Stewart is still pretty raw. He's going to make mistakes. He's going to struggle, but I would hold on to him. I think his minutes should be trending up as we go further down the season. I still don't know what the coach is doing. Still starting Mason Plumlee, giving him minutes. I don't know. For the Portland Trailblazers, Norman Powell. Yes. After 2 months of every single game shooting 50%, this is more like the Norman Powell that I know at least. 2 for 10 from the field. 2 blocks is good. I think he's still a hold. You still roster him because he's playing 30 minutes. But for the a month and a half on the Raptors, he was averaging like 25 points on 60% shooting every single game. That wasn't going to continue. Robert Covington also did not have the best game. 2 steals and a block, 3 threes, 3 points. Only took three shots, but the defensive stats is there. And Cantor, what is that? What is that? Nurkic is out. That's why you hold Cantor, I guess. I was wrong about him. Even in 20 minutes, he's giving us good enough 30 rebound. Man, like if you down 40 rebound before yesterday, you might just caught up because this guy give you 30 rebound, 12. He played 37 minutes, 24 points, a steal and 2 blocks, but 30 rebounds. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Nurkic came back. He's in and out of the lineup and only playing 20 minutes a night. 20 to 25. Like the most minutes he played, maybe like 26, 27. That means Cantor is still getting 20 minutes. You know, there's 48 minutes at the center position. It's a hold for Cantor after this game. We know when Nurkic comes back, he's not going to play 30 minutes. But he's playing so well at the moment, and Nurkic is struggling massively, coming back from the hand injury. So it's a hold, I think. I could be wrong, but after this game, it's hard. Coach Stott's got to realize, like, maybe Cantor is also good. CJ McCollum and Damian Lillard put up 27 points each. They're mediocre numbers for both of them. That's it for all the games. I'll see you guys tomorrow.